Morning all, morning all. It's match day. Come on, you Spurs. Let's have it. Morning, everyone. Morning. Hope you're all well. You've got me again this morning. I think Nige may be joining in a bit. Quick cup of tea and that, 5-minute break, and he'll jump on. Hope everyone's well. God knows where the sheriff is. Who knows? He might make an appearance. Let me change that. I don't like that. There you go. That's better. Yeah, he might make an appearance, but there you go. Come on, people. Who's feeling it? Who's feeling it today? Are we going to nick a point off these Gooners? Could we nick a win? Unlikely on the win front, but there's always a bit of hope. Always a bit of hope. Let's get into it. Let's be positive this morning. We can be negative later if it all goes wrong. If that's the right way to look at it, we'll pick the holes out of the game. Whenever we're next on later on tonight, after the watch along or tomorrow. But yeah, it's got to be done. We've got to get behind them. Get behind Big Eagle, get behind the lads, and fingers crossed it'll work out for us today. It is what it is, isn't it? We'll see, but I'm buzzing, me. I am buzzing. I wish I was going. Got the old retro shirt on today. Do you know what I mean? I'm well up for it. Let's have it and beat these Gooners. Let's say a few hellos to people. Hope you're all well this morning, Sunday morning. Looking forward to the game today. Nice chilled weekend, ready to go for it. Absolutely. Just want to say big up to Paul Brown. Joined as a member late on in yesterday's show, but big up to you, Paul. Brilliant stuff, mate. And as usual, 50 likes, please, people. Always now, 50 likes. Hit that like button for us. And if you haven't, sub to the channel. Flying along, absolutely flying along. And yeah, on the road to 1K. So let's keep it going. Wembers is in, YouTube member. Morning, Wembers. How are you, sir? Morning, everyone, he says. The very fact I've actually quite enjoyed the 12 days we haven't been playing is indicative of where this utterly incompetent, lazy and selfish ownership has taken our wonderful club. I will say no more, Wembers. I will say no more. I'm glad you've enjoyed your 12-day break, but Wembers, the time is here. The time is here. I know all of you are going to get behind the boys today. Yeah, we're going to have it large. Yeah, and these Gooners, hopefully, are going to see what we've been waiting for from Tottenham Hotspur for a very long time. Let's be honest. We've had the odd 45 minutes here and 20 minutes there and whatever. But I think all the fans want to see a performance today. Not necessarily in quality, because we know they've got the quality, but the fight, the passion, the desire to wear the badge and to get stuck in, basically. I think that's how they've got to make it up today. You know, Arsenal will have the quality. We've got to have the passion. And whatever passion they bring, we bring more. Simple football, really, isn't it? Simple game. Big up to all of you in here this morning. Big up to all of you. Shem's in. Big up to Shem. Says, morning, gentlemen. I hope we are well and you are all filled with well, tea. Shem, I've got the old tea here. I'm struggling with it this morning, to be fair. But I thought I'd go for the old hot drink this morning. But I've done about half a cup since about 8:15 this morning. So there you go. It's what it is. So yeah. And Happy Juicy says, to keep us ready to go for North London Derby. We need points and a performance in Igor. I am trying to trust. There you go. That's all we can do. That's all we can do, Shem, innit? Try. We can only try. This geezer's in as well. I don't know who he is. Big up to you, Barbaric. Hope you're well, mate. Yep. We are fine, I believe. I believe we're all fine. I know Nige had a bit of a dodgy head for a couple of days, and Sheriff's just been walking around with a pint of Amstel in his hand, I think, since Friday night. But fair play to him. Fair play to him. There you go. Mario's in already in the pub, he says. Bloody hell, Mario. Nothing about with you, mate, is there? No flies on you. Straight in there. If there's any gooners in there, mate, give them hell. Give them hell, Mario. My old mate Lee's in. No butty talk today from Lee. No work today. Roast dinner a daily for you with a bit of luck the way you work, mate. Bit of roast chicken down you, a bit of roast beef or pork or something like that. Oh, I forgot. I keep forgetting because Sheriff ain't here. Weather report. Hang on. Just got to do it. You know what it's like. Because if he watches it back and I haven't done it, I'm in trouble, aren't I? Yeah. At the moment, in the northwest, blue skies, the sun's out, hopefully shining on the great Tottenham Hotspur. There you go. There you go. Mr. T's in. Morning, Mr. T, YouTube member, moderator, and member of the Mark Army. Get in. If you want to become a member of the Mark Army, it's simple, it's free. Put a hashtag in your message and put Mark Army. It's as simple as that. Happy days. Big up to you, Mr. T. Steve's in. Morning, Steve. Hope you're well, mate. Everyone's excited this morning, aren't they? We've got to be. We've got to be. We've got to be a little bit excited this morning. There's no point coming into a day thinking, you know, going to get banged up 4-0. Yeah, we might, but got to have a bit of optimism. No point in supporting your team if you don't have a little bit of optimism, even if you think we're crap. Like, you know, a lot of our players, people are not happy with, which is fair enough. It's fair enough, isn't it? Because we have been dross. We have been dross, but the time is here and now, NLD day, and what better way, yeah, to put a spoke in their title chances than to either nick a point or go and get a win today. Big up to you, Steve. Scott's in. Morning, Scott. Big up to you, mate. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. And, of course, my old mate Kate's in. Hope you're well, Kate. I ain't brushed the old barnet this morning, Kate, because there's not a lot there to brush. I can get away with a bit of, you know, bit of this and a bit of that. There you go, Kate-ish. But, yeah, the old barnet's looking well now. I've had it cut. So, there you go. Rangers in. Go on, Ranger. As it goes, son. Let's have it. Have it. Come on. Ready now. I mean, we're way off from kickoff, aren't we? Way off from kickoff. I've got my jobs to do as well today. Got to get up the allotment today. We've got the old, just as a thing, we've got a greenhouse now. The old greenhouse got smashed to bits in the storm a few months ago. So we decided to put a shed there where the greenhouse was. So we've got a shed there now. Lovely. Looks beautiful. Well chuffed with it. And one of the lots up the further up in the allotment, they're giving up their allotment due to health issues, and he's got about 3 greenhouses on there, and he's like, do you want a greenhouse? Yeah, we'll have a greenhouse. So we're just sorting out where to put it, flattening it out, a few flags down, you know what it's like, and got to get all the glass out of it and get it moved over from about 4 plots down, and then get the frame up. And get a few lads up there, lift the frame up and get it over. But yeah, that's my job for today. In between talking to you, coming back, probably having a cup of tea and a bite to eat and getting on the watch along later. So it's going to be a busy one. But Ranger, absolutely. Let's have it, son. We've got to have it. Ghosted's in. Big up, Ghosted. Big up, son. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Come on, you effing Spurs, he says. Absolutely. Come on, you Spurs. Let's get G'd up early doors. Morning, it's the big one today. Come on, you Spurs, says Davy Jones. Big up to you, Dave. Mate, I'm willing to die in the bedroom here today. Don't worry about VDV on the pitch, Ranger. We'll be giving it the large in here today on Watch Along. Don't worry about that, mate. But yeah, fair play, Ranger. As they all should, John's at work today. John, you gonna manage to see the game later? I hope so, mate. I hope so. Don't work too hard, John. Don't work too hard, mate. Oh, Craig's in. Never seen Craig before, I don't think. Big up, Craig. Hope you're well, mate. Let's have it today, he says. We've got to believe. the world is on our side. Let's hope so, Craig. Let's hope so, mate. Suits in. Nice raid, he says. Yep, Nige, big up to you, mate. Big up to you, as always. Sending them over, yeah, to give us an hand over here. Big up to you, Nige. He'll be joining us soon, I believe. Just having a few minutes, and he'll jump on when he's ready. Says, nice raid. Let's make this a classic. Holston to Shelby donned at 3:30 a.m. Wish I was in Haringey again at these crazy times down under. Well, big up to you, Suit Measured. I'm sure you'll be watching today from Aussie land. And listen, get them wound up over there as well. There's a few Spurs over there, I know. Suit Measured. You going down the pub today, mate, or like with a few people, or just watching from home? Either way, I'm sure you'll enjoy, mate, and get behind the lad. So big up to you. Phil's in. Big up to you, Phil. Morning, mate. Hope you're well. How excited are you today, Phil? Probably, not. I know you sort of checked out a little bit, but North London derby. You know what it's like, Phil. It's difficult because most people expect Arsenal to win today. Which they should, to be fair. But as we always say, North London derbies can be very different, let's say. The odds can be turned over. They can be. Solly's in. Big up, Solly. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. He says, morning. Come on, you Spurs. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I got you, Suit. Yeah. Big up to Nige. I sort of know where he is, but I don't, if you know what I mean. So, it's like we're mates. I just worry about him, make sure he's all right. Listen, if he don't turn up, it's because not because he don't want to be here. He's just got other stuff going on in his life at the moment. We're all square. We've had a chat about it, and I'll do what I've got to do at the end of the day, because his channel's growing. And when he's here, he's here. And when he's not, he's not. And it's the same if I'm not here and he's here. So that's the joy of having two of us, I suppose. But we'll just keep cracking on with it. And I've no doubt you will see Sheriff popping up on a screen near you. It's windy out there, Galfor. So Measure says, get in. Kate says, Mark, I'm worried about Flappy Vicario. Don't think defenders trust him. It's sunny in Sheffield, Kate says. Have a great day, Kate. Vicario, I think everyone's a bit worried about him. He seems to have gone downhill a little bit, doesn't he? In these past few months. And he is a bit flappy, there's no doubt about it, Kate. I don't know what the answer is. Probably that he'll go in the summer. Maybe, and we get another keeper. Who knows? Who knows with Spurs? They work in mysterious ways, Kate, as you well know. Lee's saying in Windsor, it's dull and drizzling. I'm sorry to hear that, Lee, but we don't get much, sunny weather up north, as you're probably well aware. And I'm glad to say the sun's out this morning. And so, as you know, Cookie will be busy later on. Big up to Stephen. Morning, guys. He said, getting myself pumped up. Time to batter these gooners. Yeah, you get pumped up, Steve. The other day, you weren't even watching it. But we've persuaded you. Steve, to get in front of that telly and get behind the boys. They'll know you're there, mate. Don't you worry, Steve. Don't you worry. So Measure says, Lego Ed would have been on Tudor reconnaissance every video under the sun. I'm sure he would have done, Suit Measured, but I'm sure that Igor would have been doing the same, concentrating on us. But I've no doubt if he's not doing it, or his assistant will be. So they'll be having a look at Arteta, see what he's up to, seeing what he does, seeing what he likes to do to, I don't know, smother teams, get the points, do whatever it is, set pieces. We've got to be ready. We've got to be ready, Suits, haven't we? Cheers, Kate. Thank you very much. Here we go. How did I know, Lee? And I thought for Lee today, it's got to be a bit of chicken, a bit of roast beef, something like that. And there we go. Spot of roast beef later for me, washed down with Gooner tears. Absolutely. Make sure they're in a pint glass, Lee. No halves, pints only. In you go. It's got to be done. Stephen says, I don't care if today's game is the most boring crap fest ever. Result is all that matters. Come on, you Spurs. Yeah, that's true, Steve. I think it's all about the result today. You know, I think if we nicked a 1-0 or a 1-1 or a 0-0, whatever it might be, you know, if they played and give it, you know, I don't think that anyone would complain, mate. I really don't. David's got problems. He says, sorry, I'm late. I've got multiple plumbing problems. Can't get hold of my plumber. He's making that much money. He only works Monday to Thursday. So he's not answering his bloody phone. I hope it's not nothing too major, David. Too major. I hope not. And I hope you get hold of your plumber, mate. Because that's not a good thing. Big leaks at home. So, yeah, see if you can get hold of him, mate. I'll let you work on that. Rodney is in. Big up to Rodders. Come on, you Spurs, he says. Lang out. Get him out. Useless bastard. What's he still doing there anyway? What a bellend that geezer is, mate, honestly. Billy's in. I'm assuming this is my son. It might not be. Big up, Aaron, if it is. Morning. Got to get a result against them lot from Woolwich. Need a good performance. Come on, you Spurs, he says. Absolutely. Come on, you Spurs. Let's have that ground absolutely buzzing today. I'm telling you lot in there now, all of you. And if you're not all in here now, I think we might be like 54,930 odd short, something like that. But tell them in the ground, all you lot that are going today, when you get down to that ground today, tell them. Get it buzzing in there. Get some of them old songs going that ain't been heard for 10 years down there. Yeah, get it buzzing in there. Absolutely buzzing. Marianne's in. Morning to Marianne, YouTube member. Since the start, I hasten to add. Been a while, Marianne, hasn't it? Big up to you. Good morning, Cookie, she says. And all in the chat. Let's go. Come on, you Spurs. Big up to you. And my old mate Dash is in. All the way from India. Big up to you, Dash. Haven't been excited for a game in a long while. Looking forward to it. Come on, you Spurs, he says. Well, it could be Super Spurs. Big up to you, Dash. I know you're a big Spurs fan, mate. And you're only a young lad. And hopefully a lot better times are ahead for you, mate. Some of us olders have seen the better times. You know, you saw your Europa League, don't get me wrong. You know, but, you know, the old FA Cup, start getting back up there in the league again over the next few years. It's got to be the aim, isn't it? It's got to be the aim. But the aim today is to spank the backside of these Gooners and somehow try and get a result. Tottenham Rangers saying James Trafford in the summer. Possibility. Who knows? Yeah. He's one. He may well be. We'll see what the Spurs do. Unfortunately, out of our hands, you know how it is, Ranger, with them. Lee Payne says, my team for today. Don't worry about who's at the club now. This is who Lee's playing today. Right? Jennings in goal. Vertonghen, Robertson, King, Houghton, Walker, Dembele, Bell, Gaza, Klinsmann, Oddle. 3 at the back with wing-backs. That might give the Gooners a game today, wouldn't it, peeps? Eh? How you walked in the ground today and it was all, you know, this lot were on the pitch. You'd think we'd have a squeak there, wouldn't you? Big up to you, Lee. Geordie Jeff's in. Big up, Geordie Jeff. Results could have been so much worse yesterday, he says. We need to take advantage of it today somehow. We need them to have 2 sent off. I'm not nervous. 2 sent off would be nice, Geordie Jeff, wouldn't it? Eh? Steve, I hope it's a 75-inch widescreen 4K super duper. I'm coming through as clear as a bell, right? And you can even see the bristles on my chin. As long as that's going on, Steve, I'm looking good on your telly. That's all that matters, mate. That's all that matters. Big up to you, Steve. Get in. AM? He's looking. He's looking. Big up, Jeff. No sun in London. Just overcast and slight drizzle, which starts and stops. Fair play, Shem. Fair play for the weather report. Easty men. East London. Easty men. It's over the West Ham side. Big up, Sully. Brentford, Sunderland, Wolves showed how to get at these Goonies. Absolutely, they did, Sonny. Hope you're well, mate, by the way. With the crowd behind us, we can get something. We can. We can get something. You know how it works sometimes. They turn up. They might not be at their best. We're you know, we have got that passion, that belief that we can get something out of the game. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it don't. You know, we can all get wound up and, you know, we can get a draw today or somehow nick a win and we end up getting beat, whatever. But the joys of having a new manager, not knowing what's going to happen, what's he going to do with what he's got available, it's all really interesting. Hey, Finn's in. Morning, Finn. Hope you're well, fella. Can't remember the last time I felt this nervous, he says. I keep saying to myself, come on, mate. It's just a game of football. But we all know that's not true, don't we? Spot on, Finn. Spot on, mate. I couldn't have said it better myself. Mate. Brilliant stuff. Lang and Finn are both out, says Stephen. No more gooners in our club. No more gooners in our club, mate. Let's sort it out. Let's just get it sorted. Get some proper football people in and become a proper football club again. Do you know what I mean? Still do your hotels if you want. Just put a bit more into the team. Get some people in that have got a bit of know-how. Give the fans a bit of belief. You know what I mean? Daniel's in, Mr. Field. Morning to you, sir. Hope you're well, Daniel. Big up to you, mate. Lee says it's going to 1-1. It's going to be a nervous game. Weak link Vicario, key players Paulinia, Dragerson, VDV, Xavi, man of the match, Ganiga. Lee's looking into the future there. Big up, Lee. Who knows, Lee? Who knows? Listen, Vicario has been... He has games where he's decent and he has games where he's poor. And unfortunately, the games that you see is more poor in are the games where more corners and set pieces are coming into the box and he's flapping. You know, when he's on a day where he's making saves and that's not happening so much, he looks better because he's doing what he's good at, shot stopping. But in some way, shape or form, these goalkeeping coaches, because he's got another extra one now, they've got to do something. And I don't know. Get 4 or 5 of the youth team players or something. Get them round him in training and bustling him and have the coach coming out saying, look, you've got to come for it. You know, and have them jostling him and getting in his way and whatever else. I don't know. They've got to do something, though. And they've got to do something with his catching, haven't they? But big up to you, Rain. I hope you do, mate. I'll be there in spirit, mate. I will be there in spirit. And, yeah, have one for me, mate. Have one for me, or have half anyway. I don't drink much, but have half for me. Get that atmosphere going in that number 8, Rain. Get it going. Simon's in, YouTube member. Morning cookie, he says, fingers crossed. Absolutely, fingers crossed. I haven't missed anything here, have I? No. There you go, Steve. What can I say? Big up to you, mate. Big up to you, Steve. Rob Belcher's in. No point talking about incomings until we are 100% safe. I hope to see Lego Ed spiraling out of control, having a meltdown in the technical area. He steps out of it. Big Igor steps over, grabs him round the throat and says, oi, Lego Ed, you're in Tottenham now, mate. You've got to stay in your technical area. As he just lifts him up a couple of inches off the floor. Do you know what I mean? Tells him straight, puts him down. You know what I mean? Fuck off. Oh, dear. It'd be great, wouldn't it? Be great. I hope in a way he gives him some. Do you know what I mean? When he gets a bit leery, give it to him. Give it to him. Tell him. Steve says 6.5 hours to go. The minutes are counting down, Steve. I know. I ain't been this excited for ages. I've got to say, so excited about this game, and you know, in a lot of ways, and for a lot of reasons, maybe shouldn't be. You know, with the team we've got going out there, and but you've got to get behind them. You've got to get behind them. You know, if it was a youth team going out there, I'd still get behind them. Big up Milts from Australia as well. Don't you be working too hard either. The 16 and 18 hour Super King over there in Australia. Hope you're well, Milton. Looking forward to the game today. Big game today. Big game. Darren's in. Morning, Darren. Morning, Martin Chat. Let's hope the referee is a City fan. That'd help, wouldn't it, Darren? That'd help, mate. That'd be a bonus for us, because a lot of the old refs don't seem to like us. As long as it ain't Michael Oliver. I think it's Peter Banks today, isn't it? So if it is him, he does like a red, by the way. I think he's 3 or 4 reds he's had this season. So we'll see. Leslie's in. Big up, Les. Hope you well, mate. Morning all. He says 10 degrees in Belfast this morning and the sun is breaking through. Looks like it's going to be a good day. Let's hope the football doesn't ruin it. Absolutely, Leslie. We'll be all right, mate. We'll be all right. Would the majority of us take a draw? I know I am, Steve. I take 1-1 now. Run, take the point, 2 points off of them. See you later. Happy days. Or as Danny would say, baked potato. There you go. What a great show last night as well. Benji came on from the Hotspur last night. We had Mia on, the Lone Wolf. Get over to both of them. Subscribe to them. Subscribe to Nige. I know Hotspur Flicks is on later at 11:30. Get over to him. Give him a sub. You know, there's lots of people about. Try and help everyone out if you can. Big up to Mr. Statham. Hope you're well, Lee. Hope you're well, mate. We could do, couldn't we, Finn? It'd help. It'd help for today, wouldn't it? Hey, I don't think the Gooners would be having that, though. But, yeah. Nico O'Reilly, tidy little player, isn't he? This is a question, actually, Milton. I think he's got to be a bit careful, Milton. You know, do you see a Byfield? Do you see a Luca Williams-Barnett at some stage? I don't know. You know, perhaps later on, if we need a goal or something, and they'll have all the forwards on, and perhaps he'll chuck a Williams-Barnett on. You know, hoping for a bit of something from him. It's a lot to ask from youngsters, but you never know. I'm not sure, Milton. I'm not sure. He's got to play. He looks like he's going to play Sousa today anyway if he goes with 3 at the back. You know, so there's one on straight away. But I think he's got to be a little bit careful with what he does. Obviously, if there's an injury in the game, or you know, it may well happen, Milton. But I'd say he's got to be a little bit careful in regards to the players he's got available, and in regards to bringing youth team players on, playing with some players that don't play that regularly, if that makes sense. Big up to you, Dan. Somebody tells me the pint is well needed before the game, Phil says. Possibly, Phil. Possibly. You never know. God, I can't believe I'm at the bottom of the page here. What are you lot doing? Get some comments in there. I'm normally about 10 minutes behind. Have I pressed something or something and missed something here? You lot are normally flying. Lee's saying, big up, Lee. Click on the right one. Daniel says he loves it. Lee says, buzzing for today. Igor Tudor, Blue and White Army. Yeah, absolutely, Lee. We just got to get in there, Lee, haven't we? We've got to get in there, right? We've got to, one, let them know that we're there. I mean, I know they can see us. I'm talking metaphorically, you know, during the game. Try and stick a couple in early doors. If they're fair and you get them as well, yeah, that's great. You know, but it's really important that we're not standing off, giving them space, letting them do what they want to do. We need to be on them from the start. I've got no doubt Arteta will have them fired up, especially after their, let's say, I won't say poor results, but they've dropped 4 points in their last couple of games, lost to Man United as well, which has opened it up. City won yesterday, which is good for them. They're putting the pressure on, you know, on Arsenal. And if you like, we can help them out today. We helped Arsenal the other week, getting a draw against City. So we might help City today and nick a point off of them, or whatever the result shall be. We'll see. We'll see. Gerald's in. Big up, Gerald. Hope you're well, fella. I'd take a draw, he says, but it's Arsenal, so it's all hope, and he can't see it. It's going to be tough, Gerald. It's going to be tough. I'm just trying to, you know, I'm a say it as they see it guy, Gerald, but I am just trying to bring a bit of positivity, a bit of hope, trying to work out how we can level up from their quality, from where we are down here with the fight, the passion, what Eagle brings. Because we don't know. We don't know. Here he is. Benji's in. Big up, Cookie and chat. Absolutely. Thanks for coming on last night, Ben and Mia. Appreciate it. Get over to him. Subscribe to him, Hotspur Hood and the Lone Wolf, Mia's channel. Get over to there as well. Hotspur Flicks is on today. I know all the big boys will be on. If you're not subscribed, get over to every Spurs channel and subscribe to them. Gerald says he can see a red card coming. For Spurs, Gerald, or for the Gooners? Or you're not sure? Just might be that type of game, gets a bit tasty. Someone gets sent off, maybe. Let's hope it's not a Spurs player. Gerald, we need all 11 on there, mate. This is difficult, Milton. If Igor has a good season in the league and a semi-final in the Champions League, do you reckon they will offer him the job full time, or do you think Poch is 100%? Who knows, Milton? They've said he's here short term. He's here to do a job, yeah, and he'll be on his way, gone after the 12 games. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's always a chance that if he goes on a great run, you know, like you say, wins 7 or 8 and draws a couple, only loses 2 or 3, that they could come along and say, do you know what, Igor? How'd you fancy it? But he seems like he is one of those, you know, he was in the chat yesterday, Igor, you know, the firefighter, Igor Tudor, the firefighter. Big up, Igor. But I think it's going to be an interesting decision that they'll have to make, Milton, if it happened. You know, because, you know, they say they've got a plan, whether that's Poch or not, who knows, right? It looks like it. It looks like it. But it's never beyond the realms of possibility, Milton. You know Spurs, mate. You know Spurs. You know, you've seen from the Igor Tudor. No one said Igor Tudor as an interim. You know, none of us did. It was proper left field. So I don't expect anything else from Spurs, really, other than to be left field, because they don't do what, you know, the normal thinking football fan says, because we ain't got those people up there. And that's why Vinay and Lang are being bypassed by other people about deals that are going on in the club. You know, they're sitting here, they got this lot over here, this lot over here, and they're just going over the top of them. Useless, sack them, the pair of them, get someone in who knows what they're doing and let them get on with it. Not this bell end. Interesting question from Dave. He says, how many red cards will be shown today? Hopefully more to the bottlers. Yep. I'm sure Arteta will have them fired up. You know what I mean? But let's just be, I just want us to see us be, arder's the wrong word. I don't mean it like that, arder. I just want to see us be committed to everything, you know, but obviously be sensible at the same time. You know, there's reckless, being sensible, but 100% commitment for me is just a given anyway. It's just a given. This is it, Tommy, isn't it? I mean, yesterday, West Ham nicked a point, didn't they? So, you know, the gap's still 4 points. Whatever the result today, it'll still be 4 points. You know, if they'd have won yesterday and you're down to 2, and then you got Forest today, Tom, like you say, listen, there's nothing to say you lot can't win today, Tom. You had a great result in the week, didn't you, against Fenerbahce? And don't get me wrong, I know Fenerbahce ain't Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? But listen, there's nothing to stop you getting a result today. Tommy. You never know, mate. You never know. And it cranks up the pressure on everyone. At the end of the day, there's 4 or 5 sides down there, as you know. I think Brighton will probably be all right now because they won yesterday. So it just, even though they were dropping into it, it pulls them out of it, gives them a bit of confidence. It's, for me, it's Leeds, Palace, Spurs, West Ham and Forest. They are the ones that are in it at the moment. Leeds are looking like they're doing bits and pieces, even though I believe theirs was a draw yesterday. Was it Leeds' game? They look like they're playing a bit of half-decent football, Tom, Leeds, to be fair. Look, Tommy, for me, it's been twitchy bum time for a little while now, to be fair. I mean, you know, like I say, there's a game, you can look at it there's 4 points, 2 wins probably, you know, because of the goal difference. But yeah, it's getting tight down there, mate. It's getting really tight. And, you know, I know Spurs have got to play a few of them teams in that 12 games. And I've no doubt Forest, Leeds, Palace, whoever, West Ham have got these teams to play as well. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting, Tommy, man. It's going to be interesting. I just let's get the point, Spurs, now, and just get away from it and let them get on with it. You know what I mean? But good comment, that, Tom. Good comment. I like that. Finn's in. And by the way, 70 of you in here this morning, 72 of you in here, yeah, on North London Derby Day. If you haven't hit the sub, please do. I'm sure there's a few of you in here that are new. Hit the sub button. We're on the way to 1,000, I think 860 odd this morning, 862 or something like that. See if you can get us up to, I don't know. Let's go 880. Come on. See if you can get us up to 880 this morning. North London Derby this afternoon. Few more then. Get us going. We are really trying here. We're really trying. So, and that's what the missus says to me as she says, you're so trying. You don't realise how trying you are. Well, there you go. Finn says, might stick a tenner on today. Oh, yeah, I've said that. Have I read that one out? Yeah, so I'll read it out again, Finn. Might stick a tenner on a dodgy red card coming out at some point. Something controversial always seems to happen. Yep, Finn, you know, you never know. The pressure's on the ref as well. He knows what a big game it is today. You know, so let's see how good, if it is Peter Banks today, let's see how good he is today. This is interesting, Phil. We spoke about this, didn't we? During the week, I think he was on one of the shows. So he can either go, drag us in Van der Ven Paulinia. Byfield could play. I don't think he will. He could drop Gray into a back three. Whether that would be a good thing, Phil, as you know, I don't know. Does he risk playing the 3 with that? If he did get an injury, he could go back to a 4? Or does he just think like you, Phil? Do you know what? I ain't got enough here. I ain't got enough to play 3 at the back. I'm going to have to go whatever. Play a 4 or do whatever he's going to do. Phil, I honestly don't know. It is a difficult decision for him because he is short at centre back. Cheers, Christian. Thanks very much, mate. He is short at the back, but time will tell, Phil, and only he will know. Only he will know. We'll find out up past 4, mate, won't we? We'll find out up past 4. Joe's in. Big up, Joe. How you doing, mate? Blogsy. The players have never turned up for a North London derby, so I won't be surprised if we don't show any endeavour. 2 wins at home and no wins in the league at home this year. Well, it's got to change, Joe, isn't it? It's got to change because if we carry on losing at home, we're going to find ourselves in the old puppy doo-doos, mate. Like big style. So something's got to change. You know, whatever that is, whether it's the mentality at home, whether it's, you know, the manager doing something different, whatever it is, you know, we've got to be different, Joe. We've got to be different, mate. No doubt about that. Big up to you, though, mate. Lee's come in. Today's team, he says he thinks it'll be Vic, VDV, Draggers in Paulinia, Sousa and Spencer's wing-back, Sarr and Gallagher with Xavi, Colo and Solanke. 3-5-2 then I sort of assume you mean with sort of Xavi as the attacking 10 type of thing. Fair play. I think looking at what we've got available, Lee, maybe. But like Phil says, does he risk the 3 or does he just go for the 4 with 2 in front? I don't know. Benji says, you know my thoughts on today, Cook? Yep, I do, Benji. We spoke about it last night. I've never wanted to be more wrong in my life. Fingers crossed, my man. Yep. I know Benji thinks we could take a Tonkin today. I'm just like, keep it tight. Whatever you do, keep it tight. Don't go 2 or 3 down in 20 minutes because, you know, that will suck the life out of the ground. That really will suck the life out of the ground. So, you know, keep it tight. The longer we're in the game, yeah, the more chance we've got, number 1, of picking something up, and number 2, of nicking a goal. You know, and nicking a 1-0 win, maybe. You know, it's all a lot of hopium from me, to be fair, because, like I said, I just don't want to come on here and be super negative about our chances today. They are slim. Look, Arsenal are at White Hart Lane today, right, and they're 2-1 on. For every £2 you wanted to bet, you're getting £1 back. Some people would find that value, the big hitters. They would find that value. They'll be having their £2,000 on to win £1,000, their 20 grand to win 10 grand. And believe me, there's people out there that do it. Tottenham are 5-1, 11-2, 5-1, 5-1, £100 to win 500. 600 quid in your bin if you fancy Spurs today. A tenner for 60 quid. £1 for 6 quid. However, if you like to have a little bet, if you fancy a bit of value today and you think Spurs might nick a win today, go and have a couple of quid down the bookies. Have a tenner out of it, because if they win, that's what you'll get back, 10, 12 quid for a couple of quid. Stick them in an acca with Forest. Could do a lot worse for a couple of quid. That'll come to a few quid. Don't know what price Forest are today, but even if you said they was like, I don't know, 3-1, couple of quid at 5s, 12 quid, 3-1 Forest, 50 bags for a couple of quid. Happy days. There you go. Big up, Benji. Anything can happen in a North London derby. Agreed, Phil. No one expected Spurs to win in 91 when Arsenal were winning the league. Correct, Phil. Absolutely. Spot on. Milton says, do you think this is QE and VDV's last year with us? Difficult one, that, Milton. And the only reason I say that is depends on who comes in the summer. I think if Poch does come in and there's some sort of ground rules laid between Poch and them and whatever he's going to do, because he ain't coming back under the same I don't think he's coming back working under Lang anyway, Milton. That's a dead cert. I just can't see that happening. Can't see that happening. But depending on who the manager is next season would tell me if Romero stayed or not. I think for me, if a bid comes in for Romero of the right money, you know, and I think he'll go, especially if it's a Spanish club. You know, if a 60 mil bid come in, what did we pay for him 6 years ago, whatever it was? 40, I want to say 42.5. I think that's right. I might be wrong there. 42.5. They've had him for 5 years, sell him for 60. And they make a few quid out of it, don't they? Vusko's going to be back next year, I've got no doubt. Vuskovic, whether he goes straight into the team or not, I don't know. Looks like we might have to bring his brother with him to persuade him. But who knows? Who knows? You know, next year's next year. We worry about that on the 1st of June, to be fair. Joe said he thinks only good fortune will keep us in the league. Again, maybe. Maybe, Joe. Listen, if we can start getting some performances together, I think that's the main thing now. I think what everyone would be pissed off is if they got a performance today and then, you know, Palace at home or Fulham away next and then Palace at home and we were crap in them 2 games, then I'm asking big questions. You know, the watch-alongs on here today, if I don't see what I think that I should be expecting to see minimum from a Tottenham team, I'll be giving it. And I will be calling them out. I will be calling them out. That's how this channel is. If they're good and they do something great, whoever it is in the club, I'll come on and say, brilliant, fantastic. I think that's really good. Right? But if they're shit, yeah, I'm on here telling you that they are shit. There ain't no half measure here. Big up, though, Joe. Big up to you. I was there. I was there, Sully. I was there. I talk about it a lot. I do talk about it a lot because Spurs were attacking the goal that I was behind. And all I see was... So Arsenal are going away from us, if you know what I mean. They're attacking the other end. I think I was in, if I'm right, I think I was in the Paxton. And they were going towards the Park Lane. Charlie Nicker's going down the wing. Graham Roberts, all you see is Graham Roberts steaming across, you know, if I remember rightly, running towards the shelf, if you like, with Nicholas going down the wing. And he got him. He got the ball, and he got him straight over the audience. And the roar that went up, Sully, the roar that went, you was probably there, mate. I know you're well, Sully, by the way. The roar that went up, it you know, things like that when they happen can be game changing. It can change the atmosphere in the ground. Whether you would get away with that sort of tackle today or not, I mean, he got the ball at the end of the day. For me, if you get the ball, if the man's in the way, that's irrelevant. Do you know what I mean? As long as you've won that ball first, it is what it is. You know? And I can't remember. It was a long time ago if the ref give a foul or whatever. I just remember he got the ball and he got him. Yeah, and the momentum took Charlie Nichols over the advertising audience and, yeah, and virtually into the stands. It was virtually into the stands. It was a great moment. If you saw one of them today, Sully, that would lift the crowd, wouldn't it? Lee saying Poch is a done deal and has been since Christmas. We'll see. We'll see, Lee. You're probably right, but we'll see. Big up to you, Ghost. He's talking to Philly. Aaron says, need more than 1 pint, boys. You'll need more than one. Yep. Get 10 down, yeah? Get behind the lads. Get behind the lads today. Milton says, personally, would rather see Forest get relegated than Wet Spam, especially after the Crystal Palace debacle. I ain't bothered who goes down out of them, to be quite honest, Milton, as long as it ain't us. You know what I mean? I know what you're saying. I know where you're coming from with it, but, personally, I don't care who goes down as long as it ain't us. It'll be a disaster for Spurs, mate. Honestly, people don't realise what it'll do to this football club if we go down. Yeah, agreed, Lee. Can't give him a second. I totally agree with you, mate. Totally agree with you. But see, Tudor's got to be a little bit careful. It's it's a North London derby. Everyone's up for it. I've got no doubt the players will be up for it. They'll get wound up. And what we can't afford to see is silly throwaway tackles, if you like. You save them, your throwaway tackles, for when a team's breaking on you. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I'm in trouble here. Yep, I'll pull him back. I'll take the yellow. Yeah, I'll call that a throwaway tackle. It had to be done because otherwise we was in trouble. But I want to see us be committed. I want to see us going in tough. Yeah, I want to see us letting them know that this is our patch. Yeah. And in a weird sort of way, saying to them, yeah, we know you're better than us. Yeah, but we're up in our game today. And we're bringing that level of passion and pride, as I keep saying, way above what you're bringing. You might be there in quality and we're there, or they're more like. But we've got the passion today and we're going to use that as an equaliser. Concentration, everything. It's all part of it. It's all part of it. He also says, Lee, our problem today will be the subs. We'll be knackered with 70 minutes gone. This could do us. Yeah, it could well do, Lee. There's many factors, you know. Lee Judges was on LOS. I used to play football against Lee Judges. He probably won't remember me, Big Lee. Back in his days, many, many years ago. What would I have been? 22, 23. So a long time ago. 35 years ago, maybe. Me and the Judges were on the same pitch. He'd be playing for Pengelly. I'd be playing for Eleanor Cross. There you go. Big up to Lee Judges. And he felt that Vinay was useless. Yeah, we all look at things in different ways as it stands at the moment. You know, Lang's a wet lettuce and Vinay's more than damp, isn't he? Let's be honest. They're both a pair of wet weekends, the pair of them. It's about 5-1 Milton. Over here anyway. It's 5-1, about 5-1 Spurs, 2-1 on Arsenal. Odds on favourites, Arsenal. Marianne says, I was so nervous. I was half dead before the semi in 91. After 5 minutes, it got better. After 10, I was back to normal again. Hope for an upset today with at least a draw. A win, please, football gods, in brackets. Spot on. Yeah, cheers, Tommy. Cheers, mate. We'll be all right. I think we need a bit more than luck, Tom, to be honest with you. But you never know, mate. You never know. You've got to try and be a bit hopeful. And this is correct as well, Darren. The pressure is on them up the road. So let's hope they make the mistakes and we can capitalise on it. Yeah, because, I don't like using the terminology free hit. Because I don't think there is a free hit in football. Every point's out there to be gained. So I know I get the terminology, and it's almost like for Spurs today because of West Ham's result yesterday. There is a free hit because, number one, no one expected us really to win the game. And number two, West Ham lost yesterday. So regardless of the result, we're still 4 points clear of West Ham. Go on, Phil. Listen. If the Spurs are giving it large today, if we're having it large today, hit that like button. Please. All right, get us to 50 likes. It's been 70 of you plus in here all morning for the best part of an hour. So I'm sure you can get it up to 50. Again, I haven't looked. 2 or 3 subs. If you haven't subbed, hit that sub button. We're on a quest to get to 1K by the last Premier League game of the season. If I have my way, it'll be next week that they're getting to 1K, by the way. But me and the Sheriff have set the target 1K by the last Premier League game of the season. I think we can do that with you lot behind us. Get your friends, get your family, get them involved. Yeah, anyone you know who likes a bit of football, likes a bit of chinwag about the Spurs, get them over here. Get them in. Everyone's more than welcome. You know, if opposing fans want to be in here and have a bit of banter, fair play. Like we always say, just be respectful in the chat. Be nice. Everyone's up for a bit of banter. You know, different opinions coming in the chat. Again, no one needs to be rude to anyone. Someone might think the total opposite of what someone else thinks. Yeah, talk about it. Talk about it. Let's try and become and get together this Spurs fan base because it's fractured in so many ways. Let's hope today's game is the first in the beginning of getting the fans back on side again. You know, and in what I think will be a long run. It's a long run, you know, 12 games for Igor only seems short in the scheme of things. 12 games, you know, whatever it is, 10, 12 weeks. You know, let's get to safety and then let's see. They've told us they've got a plan already for next season. Let's see what the plan is then on the 1st of June. Let's see what you got. But immediately, right now, let's worry about today's game first of all and getting something against the Gooners and then we'll deal with the rest of the season as we go along and we'll worry about next season on the 1st of June because we can't do nothing about it until then. You know, it'll all be hearsay. So let's wait and see what they do upstairs. So Phil, yeah, absolutely. Subscribe, hit the hype button, post a comment about the video or if you want to make a comment and subscribe. And also, memberships and super chats are available, as the Sheriff would say. He's not here to say it, so I've said it for him. There you go. Big up, Phil. Dave says only 7 wins for us this season so far. Just not good enough for this club. No, it's not, mate. No, it's not. No, it's not. And, you know, you can't build an infrastructure that makes you huge. You can't have the best training facilities, one of the best grounds, and be sitting 15th, 16th. It's not. It's just not on, mate. It's not on. Not for me. Yep, agreed, Suits. And it is, and it's the risk he'll take today, isn't it? Whether he does that and risks the 3 or whether he thinks, you know what, I've only got 13 players. Let's try and put as many as many round holes in. I'll say it properly in a minute. As many round pegs in as many round holes as possible for today, as difficult as that will be. But again, we don't know. He might come out left field again, go, you know what, you 3, get on with it. Centre backs, I've got to pack the midfield out today. He can still do that. With a 4, he could play 4-5-1 if he wanted to today. There's another option for you, 4-5-1, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely, Milton. We need the crowd to be the 12th man a day throughout the 90 minutes. Hopefully the crowd does its part, even if we go a goal down. I think we'll be all right as long as we're in the game, Milton. You know, it'll be difficult if they went 2 down in 20 minutes, unless they got right on top of them straight away. And, you know, that second half against Man City was the rest of that first half and the second half to get back into the game. But yeah, you're right, mate. We've got to get behind them. And everyone, wherever you are, get behind the team today. There we go. Lucas is in. Big up, Lucas, my little grandson, Aaron's little boy. Morning to you, kid, as well. I hope you're good today. He's not really talking yet, Lucas, but he's bombing around the floor. and walking away. And yeah, he's a good kid. He's a good kid. They're all good kids. All the grandkids, they're all good kids. But he loves his granddad. He does. I know he does. I know he does. Big up to you, Lucas. Big up, Aaron. Phil Coyes is in morning. I think he's going to play Spence left back to keep Saka quiet. What happens if they play Saka in the 10, Phil? Just ask him for a friend, because that's where he's been knocking about the last couple of weeks. So if he's on the wing, yeah, mate, I suppose so. It doesn't help us going forward, Phil, as you know, because Spence has no left foot. So if he gets down the line, the other problem is as well, Phil, is he likes to play the wing backs quite high up. He expects them to do a lot of work. So, but yeah, it's another option, Phil. You know, my problem with that is there's no Porro today. So I think he may well play Spence on the right, and he's got to play Sousa. I don't know. I'm sure there's other ways out of it by shifting players about. But yeah, let's just wait and see, Phil. See what he comes up with, mate. Lee's saying, I hope Igor rips the players a new one. If the players don't, I'll tell you what. If they don't turn up and they walk in that dressing room at half time, mate, I would imagine the lid will come off that changing room, because this geezer ain't taking no prisoners. I think he's almost waiting for that. It's not like as if, don't get me wrong, he could have gone in and said, look, I've been watching you, lot. It's been rubbish, and you know, tore him a new one, like you say, Lee. But I think he'll be waiting for that if a disappointing half of football comes. And then maybe, because he's got an excuse, he's then seen it for himself under his guys, if you know, and he's got then every reason to say to them, look, this is not good enough, because they've put that in for him, or lack of putting it in for him. So again, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh, yeah, Milton. Absolutely. I think even now, Maddison, you know, before he done his knee, he was our best player in the squad, you know, creatively, and probably still will be if he manages to come back from this ACL, and I hope he does. And if he turns out to be 75, 80% of the player that he was, he'll still be a very good player, won't he? Ghosted says, I think we win 2-1 today. I just feel everything is aligned for a Spurs victory. Big up to you, Ghosted. Let's hope you're right. And Tommy says, get that stadium rocking today. You got Tom, it's you know, it's got to be done, mate. It's got to be done. You know, that stadium, when it's loud, and I have heard it loud, you know, I remember going back, what was it the last time? Was it the last time? Was it Conte? Was it Conte? There was a big, decent atmosphere, like really good atmosphere in the ground. I wasn't there. I'm just trying to think. But yeah, the roof needs to be blown off it today. If you understand my meaning, Tommy. But it's got to be consistent. You know, we need to be at it. No big lulls of quietness in the stadium. Just keep the tunes pumping out. Keep the tunes pumping out, and it'll help. It'll definitely help, Tom. I think Basuma could start with Gallagher today. New manager will probably go for as much experience as possible in his first game. Again, it wouldn't surprise me, Leslie. It wouldn't surprise me. Whether he trusts Basuma or not, I don't know. But if you think about it, it's a great shout, really, because he could go Paulinho and then go Gallagher and Basuma in front, with Basuma the main 6, if you like, with Gallagher pushing on to help Xavi further up the field. That's an option. That's an option, Leslie. Free for all says, no fucking about at the back with goal kicks, early doors. Yeah, sod all that. Don't want none of that shit today, mate. Just go on, get it up there. Yep. Agreed. Phil says the bookies believe an Arsenal victory is guaranteed banker, but football isn't played on paper. That is correct, Phil. And as someone said, who was it? Someone said there was a game on. Oh, it was the rugby yesterday. I caught it in Nigel's chat. England against, was it Scotland they had yesterday? And Scotland won. Scotland were like 7-1 to beat England in the rugby yesterday. So it can happen. Oh, I hope not, Joe. I hope not, mate. Keep the faith, fella. Keep the faith. Let's be positive in here this morning. Yeah, it don't happen very often. Not in here, it don't. Anyway, not the way we've been playing. Because we say it as it is. He's talking to Ghosted, talking to Phil. If I was Spurs and a 60 million bid came in for Romero, I would snap the other team's hand off. Yeah, got to take it, Phil, haven't you? You got to take it, mate. You know what Spurs are like, 5 years of a player and they can get a profit for him. Of course they're going to do that, aren't they? Of course they're going to do it. Bit of a mixture, Leslie, from what I can make out. He said the other day that, you know, he's not afraid to go long. He's not afraid to go long. Whether he plays out from the back, as in goal kicks or not, I'm not sure. He said he likes to play football when and where he can. But if he has to go long, he'll go long and then expect other players to get around where that ball's going to. If it's going up to a Solanke, whatever. Want to get players around the ball. Which, as you know, under Frank weren't happening. The ball was going long. No one was getting up to support and it was just bouncing back. So that might be a difference you see today. If the ball does go long, and to be honest with you, I don't care. I don't care what he does to achieve what he's trying to achieve. Just get it achieved. If you can. There's another question. Is there any chance of Tudor being part of the coaching staff? If he does well, you reckon? It's a good question, Phil. I don't know, Phil. It's so many things that have to happen with a new manager coming in. Oh, yeah, I like what he's done. You know what I mean? And we'll have him as a coach. And if he might just want to carry on doing what he's doing, Phil. Going in, being a firefighter for football clubs. Because that's what he is, essentially. Wherever he's been and stayed longer than a few months, it goes downhill, mate. He goes in, he gets the desired effect, generally. You know, gets that initial lift, gets those points, gets that, you know, apparently what Spurs boardroom members are asking for, gets that mentality right on the pitch. And by the way, Enoch, before you're asking people to get mentality right on the pitch, have a look at yourself. That's all I'll say. I won't swear. It has to be aligned. Your business people. There you go. If it's broken, it don't work. As we're seeing. It can't be plainer than that. So look at yourselves before you start coming out talking about mentality on the pitch. Because you're the ones that have created over 25 years the crap mentality at this football club. Sorry, I'm not going on one. I think it's too late to keep Romero. And as for VDV, if we get a huge offer, we sell him. You know what? And it's the same thing, isn't it? They've bought him in, I don't know what it was, 45 mil. And as much as I like, and I do like Mickey van der Ven, I really do. I wanted him before he came. I wanted him when it was him or Tap sober. You know, he could go. You know, if the right offer comes in, a big offer, you know, I wouldn't be surprised to see Spurs let him go by any stretch of the imagination, because it's what we do, isn't it? It's what we do. If a Madrid, even a Liverpool, there's big talk for Liverpool that are going to be interested in him. So yeah, Joe, they might both go. I don't know. You know what Spurs are like? They look at things that, oh, we got Vuskovic. Look at this generational talent. He might well be. He might well be, but we don't know yet. And we're far from knowing. And you know how we like to have generational young players in our squad. You know how that works out. So, yeah, could be a very good player, Joe. The Vuskovic, when he does come back. But we'll see. I think that'll have a lot to do with who goes, who stays, what the aim is for next season. If they've got an aim, they're telling everyone there's a plan there now. It's all right. We'll be all right. Is their plan just relying on Pochettino to come in and save their arse again without helping the geezer? You know, we could all say we want it. Does anyone think Poch fixes this mess with how it's run now? Because no, I don't. Not at all. Suit Measured says, old school, good tackle. They've got it in for Romero. Yeah, there you go, mate. Where are we? No, I haven't yet, but I say yet. I can't do that stuff, mate, on here. Sheriff and Nige does all that. I've got to learn a bit more how to click stuff up, and I will get there. I'm the talker, Joe. I'm the talker, mate. I talk football, and Sheriff and Nige. Not that they don't talk football, but they do all this stuff. All I do is I come in here, hit the button, go live, hit the button, play intro. So I've got a lot to learn. But I think it'll be, off the top of my head, I think it'll be Vicario in goal. I think Spence will be right-sided. Sorry, not Spence. I think it'll be VDV, Paulinia, and Dragusin, or Dragusin, however you want to pronounce his name. It'll be Spence on the right wing back. Sousa on the left, with Gallagher and I'm going to say Basuma. I think Leslie could be right. I'm going to say Gallagher and Basuma, and then Simmons, with probably, depending on how fit Richie is, probably Mwani and Solanke. I heard Solanke was a doubt, but then I've also read this morning that he's probably available. So probably them two up front, Richie off the bench. A lot of people may disagree. They might say, look, don't want Mwani in. I'd rather have Richie in. Fair play. Whatever it is, two of those three. People might want Richie for his shithousery, Solanke for his work rate. Whatever floats your boat, I don't think all three of them, none of them are good enough or have shown that they're not good enough to be that level up from where we are. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. Guys, in, big up to you, Guy. Hope you're well, mate. Yeah, Leslie says, hit that like button and sub, folks. If you haven't, help the boys' channel grow. Right, let me just have a look on here and see what's going on with you lot, because I've got to check the likes out, because I don't want to get off and it's under 50. Do you know what I mean? I'd be really disappointed on match day if that was the case. Where are we? We're on this show here. We're on this show here. Let's have a look. I'm going to click on this. And I'm going to click on that. And I've got to say, there's 77 of you in here. And we've got 50 likes. Exactly. So big up to you lot. Big up to you lot. Great stuff. Well done. And I believe we've got 2 or 3 subscriptions this morning. We're on 868. So let's see. With 76 of you in there. Can we get another 7 subs? Get us to 875. That would be amazing. Absolutely, it would be as well, because we're on a right. We're bobbing along, singing a song, as they say. It's growing really quick. The last month or so, it's really took off. So big up to you. Like 80 of you in here, hit that like button, hit that sub button. Guys saying hello there. Yeah, as Leslie says, hit the like button. Pick up, cooks and chat. It's Derby effing day. My girlfriend has already had enough of me. If we get a point, mate, she's probably going to dump me, because I will be shameless. It'll be worth getting dumped, though, won't it, Guy? Eh? Do you know what I mean? Just to get the point. Just to get the point, Guy. Get the win. Get the win. It'll be worth it even more. Big up to you and your girlfriend, mate. Big up to you too. Aye. Colin Cross in the house. Big up to you, Cole. Boradari. I don't know if I've said that right, because I don't say it very often. Good morning to you, Colin, he says. Good morning, Cookie. Let's hope for the best and expect the worst. There you go, Colin. All the joys of being a Tottenham Hotspur fan. There you go. No, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it ghosted today. Honestly, it will happen. You know it's going to happen, right? But every time Vic's got that ball, especially when he's doddering about with it, just oof it. Just get rid of it. We'll deal with it when it gets there. If it starts coming back, then we'll have to deal with that as well. Yeah, but I don't want to see no pissing about at the back today. I really don't. Leslie says we will have two plans for the summer. Plan A if we're in the Premier League, and Plan B if the unthinkable happens and we're in the Championship. Could well be. It's got to be that way, Leslie, isn't it, mate? You can't just go into it, we'll be all right, and then it all goes wrong, and then you've got no plan, and you're where you are next year. There we go. Joe's in. Big up to you, Joe. Hope you're well. 16 red cards in North London Derby history, he says, but only and 25 in the Merseyside Derby. What are you trying to say then, Joe? We're like, it's not of the same getting stuck in mode. Is that what you're saying there, Joe? It's true though, isn't it? You see it there like that and you read it like that. 9 more red cards in Merseyside Derby history. Sorry, I'm smoking, everyone, but I'm, you know what it's like. I'm on here. I've got the game going round in my head. I'm probably a little bit more nervous than what I was when we started this show this morning, to be fair. It's 11 o'clock. I wish I was there. I so wish I was there, but I'm not, and that's my own fault at the end of the day. But we are here, and we're going to be here later on for the big North London Derby watch-along. So, again, there's still 70 of you in here. I know you've all got your favourite places, because the place is saturated with watch-alongs in the Spurs community. But if you don't know where to go, we're trying to do it a little bit differently over here. Come in, have a listen, trying to make it a bit more commentator vibes about it. Just so the people that are not watching it and have got it on in their ears maybe feel a little bit more like they're there, so that sort of commentator style a bit, and just trying to. There's no point being the same as everyone else. There's no point. I could sit here and it's this and that, and come on, we've all got to try and be a bit different. Even if it don't succeed, then you try again, as they say. Big up to you, Joe. Finn's in. I know Romero isn't playing today, but he will still manage to get a red card somehow. Yeah. Who knows? Finn, who knows? Big row on the sideline. You know what I mean? Romero comes out, does something stupid. Red, ta-da. He probably would as well. And he's only a yellow away, Finn, from another suspension when he comes back. So he's going to be out again probably before the end of the season. Madness, mate. Madness. Here he is. Daz is in. Big up to you, Daz. Hope you're well, mate. I hope you're well. There you go. The red card for Fana was the 6th for this season for Chelsea. Maybe they will be after Romero next summer, yeah? They'll probably get 10 next year then, Les. I think he'll go Spain, Leslie, to be fair. I do. He'll probably go Atletico or something like that if they can sort the money out to get him. I don't know. Just all seems like he might have the best of both worlds for Bear. If Pochettino comes back, you'll have Argentinian manager. And, you know, Atletico, they've got Simeone over there. So it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. You know, I'd love a Simeone at Spurs full time. I don't know about you lot, but I think, you know, once that sort of manager comes in and would acclimatise himself at Spurs, yeah, to get these players functioning, or whatever players would come in for him functioning correctly, you know, and a manager being up their backside all the time, you know. But yeah, I love that type of manager, to be fair. Yeah, it'd be great, Joe, wouldn't it? It would be great, Joe. If it happened, it would be brilliant. But yeah, again, we'll see. Hopefully it does, Joe. Hopefully. And watch the meltdown. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be hard for him today, Joe. But, you know, it's a team game. Players have got to find space today. You know what I mean? And be on point. I think that's the right word to use. Be on point as often as possible. Yeah, there you go. I thought it was that game, Leslie. Yeah, I thought it was. Go on, Tommy. It was Ireland. I thought it was Scotland. I don't know why it's Scotland. It was Ireland, was it, Tommy? There you go. 7-1 they were. And it just shows you bookies can get it wrong. There you go. Kate's always in with a double like. We like to see it, Kate. Thank you very much. Hopefully Lewis family will wake up now, she says, because we're in a relegation fight. If anyone should get sacked, it's Lange. That's why we are in a mess. Kate loves Lange, don't you, Kate? You love him. I know you don't love him, Kate. Kate really despises Johan Lang. I think most of us do, to be fair. Honestly, wet lettuce is being kind, Kate, that you call him, to be fair. I could think of a lot of other things to call him. There you go. Guy will be on Ricky Villiers in 40 minutes. Big up to Guy. Get over to Ricky's if you haven't. Give him a sub at least if you can't get in there to watch. Hotspur Flicks is on at 11:30, I believe. I'm sure your Savas, your Shawneys, Spurs talk shows, and all the others will be on at some stage today. Say no more, Ben. Say no more, mate. It's all about the Cookmaster, Ben. And at the end of the day, they've got to turn up, haven't they? Be part of the show. What can I do? What can I do, Ben? I'm here, though. I'm here. And as you all know, I can talk for England. So that's a good thing. There you go. Ricky Villiers again at 11:30 if you want to see Guy from the Lane and the boys. It's the sort of thing we do, though, Ghosted. It's the sort of thing we do, mate, isn't it? Profit, profit, profit. Marianne saying morning to Ben. I would be disappointed as well. Don't get me wrong. I don't want him to go anywhere. But it's just what we do. It's the type of thing that we do. Big up to you, Steve. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I can hear my missus, right? And this is how it works. She says to me, Mark, go and do your thing. I know you love your football, right? She ain't come in the door yet to say, oi, come on, because we have got things to do today. And I am going to round the show off in the next 2 or 3 minutes. But, you know, I hear stuff going down by the front door, ready to go up the allotment and all that. You know, so she don't have to come in and tell me because I can hear her out there banging about. So that's what I have to do. I've gone and do my bits, come back, and I'll be back for the watch along this afternoon, and there'll be a massive G up. Let me see. I'm going to flick through quick to anyone I haven't seen. CEM, big up to you. And again, I'm going to flick through the chat quick. We've got a member to just say thanks very much to for joining. I will leave you after that, but let me say to the 70 of you in here, smash that sub. Get us up to 875 if you can. Yeah. Get us up to 875. Hit the like button. It pushes us out there. There's a button in the comment section. When you go on the video, it says hype. That really pushes us out there. It really helps the smaller channels. Yeah. And comment about the video. Put your results in the comments today. Just stick them in there. I'll get back to you. We'll always reply. Yeah. Get in the comments today how you think it's going to go. What wins us the game? What gets us a draw? Why are Arsenal so much better than us? What's Igor got to do today? Get in there and tell us. Get in there. We'll reply to you. I'll get back to you. If I don't, Mark will. Where was I? There you go. That's Tommy there. You'll get there, Cookie. This channel will grow. Just keep working hard. Absolutely, mate. We're on every day. Sometimes twice a day. The other day, 3 times. So, yeah, we'll keep going. We'll keep going, Tom. We'll keep going, mate. Big up to you, CEM. Said hello to David. There you go. You can promote me, Ben. Absolutely. I'll take it. Any promotion's good. Sammy's in. Big up to you, Sammy. Well done for being here, mate. Golden Sun. All fans on deck today. Absolutely. Delhi today. Back at the ground today. Give him a rousing reception, everyone. Had a lot of problems, but he's one of our own, isn't he? 2.5, 3 years of a wonderful Dele Alli at Tottenham Hotspur. So give him a big shout today. Get behind the kid. He's got a lot of issues going on and, you know, top player, top player, Dele Alli, top player. And Kate said, Mark, there's more I can say about wet lettuce. But there you go. I know, Kate, I know. Tommy's saying, stay in the good books. Absolutely. Listen, hit the sub, hit the like, all that good stuff. Yeah. Me, I don't know about the sheriff, but I'm hoping Nige will be if his migraine's not too bad. Nige, if you're not well, mate, don't worry. All right? Don't worry. But if you're all right, come on, fella. We'll have a bit of a chat with the people. We'll do the watch along and we'll see how we go. We'll be back at 4 p.m. for the watch along. Have a great day. Yeah. Wind yourselves up. Wind your families up. Wind your friends up. Yeah. Come on, Tottenham. You can do it today. On that note, as always, I will say to you on the big and one of the biggest for a long time, North London Derby games. Come on, you Spurs. See you soon, everyone. You take care.